Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Recording and
Is everyone doing well? Look, this is the webinar where we can talk. I can say something and someone can reply, please. Mm-hmm.
yeah, boy. Profits.
Okay, who is here who has done the CAPS exam? I want to know.
Yeah, I'm done with my caps. My name is Mumtaz Ali.
Hassan Shahid raised hand.
My name is Tinashe. I'm done with my cups and I passed.
Okay, Nashi. Where are you, Nashi? Where are you?
I am in Zimbabwe.
All right, okay. And you are in our group. I don't think I remember you.
Yes, I am. Yeah, you added me in all of them.
Okay. And did you
Yes.
edit, like, were you added recently?
Pardon?
Were you added recently? Like recently, were you added recently?
Yeah, last week. Yes,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
added last week. Yes.
Okay. So you passed your exam and then I added you in the group. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, nice.
No.
Yes, I was wondering if you can have 20, 30 people or maybe all of the 55 people who passed the exam, then I can talk to them. What are the job opportunities and how and what is the expectation of employer? There are a lot of expectation by you people, but there are a lot of expectation by Australian employers. So I guess everyone who's here has passed the exam, right? There's no one who's jumping in without passing the exam. Sorry, I'm having my dinner, late dinner. No, sweet dish after the dinner. Yes. Thank you very much for coming. There are 14 people live with us. Okay, I want to talk about what are the job market look like, and if we can put on everyone on mute, that will be easy for me to talk. Okay, and yes, I actually attend a conference today, Future Planning of 2024, where a lot of things were discussed and a lot of plans being discussed, what things pharmacies of community pharmacies will be doing in Australia. And obviously, you all who passed the CAPS exam, they would be coming to work in Australia. Can I ask, like, where you would be coming to work in Australia? That's first question for everyone who's here.
Yes, sir. May I speak?
Yes, please. Yes, welcome.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you are mentoring us, I am fully prepared to come and work in regional areas.
That's very good. That's very positive answer, because this is something which which employer actually interested. If we talk about people coming from overseas, as I mentioned, if you go to the areas like Newcastle, Taree, Newcastle, Wollongong, Coff Harbour, So these are all smaller cities. They're not very small, but they are smaller cities, not like big like main cities. So have anyone done any research on smaller cities where would be your job can be, or where the jobs will be in Australia? Sami, have you done any research on what are the smaller cities of Australia where you can find a job? Have you done any research?
Not quite yet, sir, because I
Okay.
am more focused on the PTE for the
Yes.
moment, because I know that the more score I will get in PTE, there are going to be more opportunities.
Okay.
And the employer is gonna know that I'm good in English.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Very good. Thank you for sharing. And so we need to know, we need to find out now that where are the jobs would be for us. For us, when we say for us, for CAPS pass pharmacists, with acceptability. And as I mentioned many times, that regional areas will have more acceptability. And if you agree on this logic that pharmacist, you will become a pharmacist, you will become useful staff for the company, but as an intern pharmacist, you will be learning. So you won't be as useful a staff for the company. So why the company should invest in you? So that's a big question. So they should invest in you with a promise that you're going to work with that company for at least 2 to 3 years as a pharmacist, because they have to spend time with you to train. But again, I had a very long discussion with some of the pharmacy company general managers, terrified general managers, and I explained them, look, I have a group of pharmacists, like 55 pharmacists who has passed the CAPS exam, which are in touch with me, I think 55 or 56. So I talk about that because when university produce a batch, they normally produce 100 students. So it's like a half batch of a university who actually passed the exam. So I just showed them this window that, look, there's a group of pharmacists who need your attention. And why they need your attention? Because they're all aware about the job market, where the job is, where will be the job, where they will be working, and where they will have acceptability. So there are a lot of questions being asked with their previous experiences. So I will share you, look, we have celebrated your CAPS result. We have enjoyed that last week, and we have done so many fun things. We have done a week before the talent hunt, but now we need to come to the reality. Okay. So reality is that when I spoke about this with one of the general managers today, they got so many pharmacies around Australia, and I spoke about this, and they come back with the experiences, the bad experiences about overseas pharmacists. So I need to discuss those things which they have a perception of in overseas pharmacists, which you all need to remove if you've been selected, for example, with that company, for example, through this process. If I recommend someone, so you need to be an opposite person of that, what they have noticed. Okay, so you know that when we advertise for a job, for some position in pharmacy, we say about very good communication. What is the understanding of very good communication? Can anyone is volunteer to tell me about what is the good communication skill as a pharmacist that the companies are looking or talking about?
Can I speak?
Yes, sir.
So good communication basically means being able to present what challenges you are facing as an intern, in terms of maybe how to use dispensing systems, or how to get acquainted with the names of drugs, given that we're coming from different countries of practice. So just being able to express yourself and also understand what they are requiring from you, and being able to abide by a set of rules that they apply or they want to see from you. So that's good communication.
That's good. That's good. Thank you very much, Nisha, for sharing. Anyone else who want to add in there or want to say something else? Thank you. Thank you.
I want to add
Yes,
something.
yes, please go ahead.
Good communication means a good customer experience. They are expecting good customer experience. So any customer is coming, it means we are representing the pharmacy as a brand. So we are the brand. So we have to provide a clear and good information what we have and what customer is expecting in a very good manners. So customer will experience and they can remember our way of communication, our sympathy, our services. So they can remember us. So this will be a positive impact on that brand. So they're
That's right.
asking, this is the good communication.
So
So
you're
it's
telling that
also
you're saying that they feel good. The good experience mean
they
that
feel they feel good after interacting with us.
That's very good. Thank you,
So
Gufran, for your share. Thank you.
welcome, sir.
Anyone else volunteer to express a little bit more? There are certain things more that good communication can be. If
Yes,
anyone,
sir, I can. I like to add a few points.
yes, Sami, yes.
The good communication starts with the careful listening. Listen careful what other person is saying, and then process it, and then talk. And there is another thing in communication is speaking the right thing at right time. I mean, during the patient counseling, there are some things we need to take step by step.
Yes.
For example, the first part is asking. This is not about, we are not giving the judgments at this step.
Yes.
And then the processing, and then giving
Yes.
decisions.
Okay.
I would reinforce that listening is the main part of communication.
That's good. Listening. Thank you. Thank you, Sami. Thank you very much. All
Welcome.
three answers are very good. I like them. Anyone else want to add? We are coming to Australia. And we are coming to talk with Australian farmers. They're not going to talk to you like how you're talking to me right now.
I'd like to add some points.
Who
We
is
have
this?
to be working with.
Who is this?
This is
Who is
Sadia.
this? Sadia, you need to be
This
on the
Sadia,
camera
this
because
Sadia.
as a customer, I can't see you. Who are you? I don't know who you
Just
are.
wait,
Who are you?
Just wait.
You need to be visible. We are now practical. We are talking practical things at the moment. So there shouldn't be any radio station. We are talking on live and looking into the eyes.
Okay, I would like to add something like we have to work as a team with them. So
Okay.
even when we are working in a team and we have to, how we are interacting with the other pharmacist, even that is a part of a good communication.
Okay.
And how we're going, and as you just said, their language, the way their accent is might be different, but we should be clear enough for them to understand, and even we should try to, whatever they are trying to tell us, we should be able to, grasp it immediately. I mean, like what they want
Sadia,
from us.
I have a question for you. You said about we need to listen to other pharmacists, right? You said very good point. But what if there's no pharmacist, all the pharmacy staff working, would you not listen to them?
I didn't get you.
But I'm saying that you said that we need to be a team and we need to listen to other pharmacists. What if you are the only pharmacist, then you will be the authority there, then you would not be listening anyone.
No, it's not about listening. I mean, we'll be working as a team. If there are more pharmacists, we'll be working as a team.
What about non-pharmacist staff? If there's a non-pharmacist staff in your team?
Oh, okay. That will be including like technicians and cashiers, is it?
Whatever. Other human beings working with you.
Of course, even with them, we have to go on as a team, right? I mean,
so
of course,
you don't have to act like
whatever
you're a
our medical
superior.
knowledge is different.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. from your answer, I got a feeling that you will have a superiority complex as a pharmacist with the other non-pharmacy staff. Is that in your mind when you say pharmacist?
No, that is not the case. I mean, we might not be coordinating well with the others also. I mean, we have to go with the, we have to take our team together. I mean, team ko saath leke chalna hai. That's what
good.
I'm trying to do.
That's good, because employer will look at you on 2-3 things. Communication. When we say communication, we can talk English, no problem. We got a PTE result, no problem. They just want to see that either you as a person is a good person to have in our team, that they can communicate with the team members. Either that team member is the junior girl of school, as a trainee, as a staff, or she could be a general manager in the company, non-pharmacist. So they would like to see if we hiring this overseas person, can they gel with the team? Either you are a female, either you are a male, doesn't matter. Okay, so employers will look after the team first, and then the second worry would be how this person will treat their customers.
I'd like to add one more point, that we even have to be very honest. I mean, if we are facing any problems, we should immediately, discuss with them. That is also a very, that is also a part of communication skills, that how we communicate with each other. And whatever, I mean, we are not supposed to hide anything. It should be open for all. I mean.
No, that's very good. Valid point. The team point that you just said is very valid. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So we have covered quite a bit communication part, because as an employer, I have interviewed a lot of employers that why you can't take a overseas pharmacist. They put first the objections in front of me. They can't talk in English. I said, no, they can talk in English. And their English is not good as what we needed in Australia. That's another argument. Their English is not good as what we require in Australia. You know that? How you gonna overcome with this situation? Do you have any plan? I'm giving you the task right now. I'm giving you the employer's responses right now, before you've been interviewed, before you've been gone into that pathway where you're going to go and maybe going to speak in front of employers. But I'm just giving you some feedback from a lot of employers, because I talked to so many managers, so many hiring people, interviewing people, their experience. Someone said to me that overseas pharmacists are very slow. I don't know what you mean by them. They were not learning. They were there just to they get depressed when they come here. Very valid reason. I said, yes. When people come from different part of the world, they get depressed because they feel that their mother, their family members are not with them. So how that shouldn't be a problem for an employer, that emotions need to be left at home. What do you think? What do you say? Isn't it? I already told in my previous webinars that when we come to Australia, we are very excited. Oh, really? I'm coming to Australia. No problem. I'll go to some fancy places, nice places. After 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, your excitement go down like that. But again, it's all depend on your mindset. Like, what is your bigger goal? And sometimes people get excited. We all get excited, and excitement go over. So this employer actually gave me an example when I was talking today, and he said that they don't know how to dispense medication. They don't know the softwares. I said, yes, obviously, they don't know the softwares. So can anyone in this group of 24 smart people who have done the CAP, how are you going to tackle these 2 questions? Open for you, open for your discussion. Tell me the solution. I would like to listen the solution, then I will teach you, but I would like to know the solution from you guys.
All right, can I speak?
Yes, sir.
So I think the first one about the first one was how do you communicate, right? Like how do you to understand how to communicate with Australian people. So I think it's easier to blend into a culture if you expose yourself more to it, in the sense that you may be taking part in activities like sports, going to watch sports, social events, and more socializing, and then you will understand what it means to be, maybe just put yourself in an Australian person's shoes, and then that way it's easier for you to communicate with Australian people. And then the other one about leaving your emotions at home, I think it's pretty impossible to leave your emotions back home. I mean, we're humans, so we feel. But that way, it comes back to interaction and interacting with people, not isolating yourself from people will help. So mixing with people from different cultures, and not necessarily Australians, but other people from other foreign lands as well, so that you share the same story of you're away from your family, you're in a foreign land. So that way, so there's comfort in numbers. Being together in the same situation, you will talk about things and you get to know each other. And then the other one about learning a dispensing software, there's no way you can run away from that. You just have to learn it, and you learn it by asking questions, by not being scared to actually use the dispensing software, because you gain experience from actually using it.
Okay. That's good. Thank you very much for your share. I like the answers very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. For the softwares, who is volunteer here today? Who going to do a little research today that what are the pharmacy dispensing and point of sale softwares available in Australia? Can anyone spend half an hour today and do a research and let me know tomorrow?
I will do that, sir.
And find out on their websites if there's any training course available, if there's any webinar available from their companies or their website that you can do and get some training. So you can do the training, and maybe sometimes they do offer webinars. So connect or swatch their webinars, maybe old webinars, and get some knowledge. And you can write on resume that, oh, I know what is Minfos software is. I know what is Fred software is. I know what is MPEG software is, and what is Mountain Top, and what is Z software is. So there are 12, 15 softwares, different types of softwares used in Australian pharmacies. So just do a research. I can tell you the list. I can give you the list, but I don't want you to be a spoon feeder. I want you to do a research on that. So think out of box that what is actually required. You've done the caps, that's fine. That's very good, very good. But the story begins from here, that what do you know for us, the things which we do in pharmacies, because employer will treat you, or employer will hire you, maybe employer will fall in love with you if you express more and more and more and more about what we do in Australian community pharmacy. So if you can demonstrate that, if you can demonstrate that's something which make a hell of a difference in your applications. Are we getting my point? Are we getting this point?
Yes, sir, we've got it.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, madam. Yes. So this is one of the basic thing which employers said to me, that they don't know about the software. I don't have time to teach them. Because all they're comparing CAPS pass pharmacist versus University of South Australia student pharmacist who were working in pharmacy from 4 years, from the first year of pharmacy. They were working in pharmacy. They know everything from the basic, right? Okay. So how we can compete with them now in the job market, how we can make our CV more attractive. In that video which I circulate today, to make a video, there were a lot of videos just came, that's fine. But I'm looking for someone intellectual who understand things which employer want to see from them, where employer get impressed, where you can show a little more. AppCaps is the basic cutout thing which you have done. That's good. Now you are ready to come into pharmacy work, but now the selection process will start. If someone does this research and show that you have done webinar, this and that, if you show some product trainings, like if you go on websites like pharmaceutical website, there may be some webinars available on companies like very basic things like Panadol, Nurofen, anti-allergic products, antihistamine products. If you go on those products, if you go on those websites and try to find out some questionnaires, maybe that can be helpful. I can teach you some website where you can do some courses, there's a COVID vaccination course available online. Just try if that website works in Pakistan. You can all guys log in there, and also you can maybe do those trainings about COVID vaccination. So if you do that COVID vaccination online trainings, and if you put that in the resume that you have done that part, you can do anaphylaxis training. If you do that courses, then if you put that on your resume that you have done these online trainings from Australian authentic websites, then it make your position more attractive for an employer. Oh wow, okay, this person knows about how to do the first. Because 10-15 minutes ago I was doing a symposium webinar, not a webinar, but I was just like recording a symposium talk where I was telling about what things overseas pharmacists, when they're in the first year, what thing they need to do. So I was talking about those basic things. If you go and watch my webinar which I recorded on my YouTube in live, just 10-14 minutes talk, just watch that and try to write down those points where I was talking about minor elements things. Minor elements which are like which are this some protocols. Can everyone see this screen? I will share this document in our elite group, job elite group today. Okay, so take a printout and go through with all of these protocols, which are called carer protocol for providing pharmacy medicine and pharmacist only medicine. This actually teach you about the basic questions which a pharmacy staff need to ask in Australia. Either you are a pharmacist, either you are a pharmacy staff, technician, assistant, or a student. Everyone should learn this by heart. So I'm giving you this opportunity. I will provide you this. I have downloaded this file. You can print this file, and there are like 100 health conditions, 100 diseases, which got 100 these fact cards, self-care fact card. Okay, self-care facts card. So every disease they have tried to cover, like vomiting, depression, cold and flu, acne, smoking, every health condition which a common person can come to the community pharmacy. So if you go through with that knowledge, and this is a booklet which we call S2, S3 in-store pharmacist-led staff training. So I just steal that document from somewhere. I will share the document, print the document, and eat the document. Read it and memorize it. Memorize means that you need to know when a person is on the counter, who's the patient? Is it you? Is it your child? Is it your wife? Is your grandpa? So you need to understand that you need to know who's the patient. you can provide the right medicine. What if you didn't ask this question and provide a medicine for adult dose of Panadol to a child because you skipped the question, and that become a problem, and that become a problem to back at the home, because person doesn't know whether you provide a metal dose to a child because you didn't ask the question, and pharmacist was not aware about your counseling, and that problem happened. They overdosed the child, and they went to the hospital, and then they went to hospital, and they came back and they say, oh, this is a pharmacy error. So they create a big fuss, and they went to the Parliament House member's office, and then they created inquiry on the pharmacy. So that can happen by a small mistake. To avoid that small mistake, we need to upgrade our knowledge. And when you're going to read it, you will think that, oh, what the hell is this? Such a basic thing, but this basic thing is missing at the moment. If I provide this, I think 30-40 pages, I think you have done the caps, you can do this as well. So not a problem, I guess. Is that right? Everyone listening to me?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Okay, tell me about, I don't know about anaphylaxis training. I don't know anything about anaphylaxis training outside of Australia. Do you know, or can you do some training, or? Any first aid training? Or cardiopulmonary resuscitation training? What about Dubai? What about Zimbabwe? What about Pakistan? What about India?
Yes, can I speak?
Yes, yes.
Yes, so along as we finish during internship, an individual has to take a first aid course. So during that first aid course, that's when you are taught emergency medicine, which include the anaphylaxis training and also the CPR training in case someone collapses in front of you. But for both trainings, they are not as deep. It's just they do things on the surface. So maybe for a deeper understanding, you might need to do just your own research after the first aid course.
Okay. So was it a 1-day course, or was it half a day, or was it 1 hour course?
It was a 1 week course.
Ooh, okay.
It's actually 1 week long. Yes.
Okay, that's good. I think you in 1 week you can learn lots of things, and you can save someone's life. Not an issue, I guess.
Yes.
So you know how to do the EpiPen and like atropine injection.
Yes. I have an idea.
Okay, this is a photo. I will share this in the group. This is a photo which actually showing that if anaphylaxis happen in a pharmacy, for example, then there's a product called EpiPen, which is called adrenaline, which is actually required to resuscitate someone. We need to do CPR, you know, that 30 times we need to press someone's chest. Have you seen a movie called, I don't know, Bondi Beach movie? Or in that movie, they have shown how they save many people's life when they were on the beach. Or maybe just Google, maybe first aid, how we do first aid and CPR. Watch that, use and read this document, and maybe after doing that, we can say that you know a little bit about that knowledge. Okay. But if you can do some training and get a certificate, that will be good. But in Australia, when you're going to come back, you need to do a course here, which is a 1-day course. Yes, possibly. Yes, Sadia, I think that's the course. But in Australia, every pharmacy person, staff, training, intern, or student, we as the pharmacists, we need to keep our first aid course retain every 3 years. We need to revise the course, and every 1 year we do CPR course every 1 year. Okay, and there's another thing which you can add a value in your resume if you do some sort of training on mental health first aid. This is another area where you can play a significant role for anyone who's trying to do suicide. So you can save someone's life with your skills upgraded, and you can ask those counseling questions. And there are a lot of institutes available who actually provide these information in Australia. Beyond Blue, Watchdog. Maybe just find out Mental Health First Aid Australia. Right? Mental Health First Aid Australia. There's a website. You can get anything. If they offer you free, just take it. If they're providing any free courses, just do it. Even if they're providing you some minor courses, like maybe $50, do it. Okay. Okay, few more things I want to discuss. Our attitudes at the work count very much. Our attitude, like if you're working from 9 to 5, for example, try to come 20 minutes, at least 15 minutes before the start time, and make it a habit. And try to go home at least after 15 minutes, not straight. Like 5 o'clock is happening, you just start watching your watch. Oh, 5 o'clock is coming, I need to leave. No, you need to show you have a learning attitude. All right. So this is what been mentioned to me, that in the start, pharmacy interns show a learning attitude. After 6 months time, they change their attitude. They stop the learnings. They think that they have learned everything, and they become overconfident. And he was giving me a life example of someone that, oh, after 6 months, we have spent so much in training, we have trained them, and after 6 months, they think that, oh, it's my 5 o'clock time, I'm leaving. No, 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 don't say that. The employer will get pissed off. They feel bad. They feel like you are not interested. Okay. And when you're doing interview on phone, on camera, try to look calm, smart, and with smile. That's very important. And stay very relaxed, very friendly, very relaxed, very friendly, as if they are your friends. Don't feel that they are bosses, they are judging you. Don't feel like at all. Okay, because if I tell you one thing very secret in Australia, if you've been called for an interview, that means your job is nearly done. They don't invite for interview if they are not interested in you. Interview calls only come for those who has been 90% selected or 80% selected. That's Australian employer don't invite for interview unless they are very serious at you. So you just want to show your best attitude. Okay. And as I said in the start, that regional employers will not hire you as an intern pharmacist, they will hire you as a future pharmacist. Future pharmacist means that you will be available to work with the company for next at least 2 years or 3 years. All right, so that's something which I thought I'd just address, just to explain that these are the requirements which you can meet. And also do a research on some cities of regional Australia. If someone is volunteer, make a small presentation where these regional cities are. And if you find out some good map of Australia, try to understand what is significance of small places in like Darwin, or what are the significance. So if a job is advertised, so you should know where is Rockhampton, what is Bundaberg area, what is Coff Harbour, what is Ballarat, what is so you need to know a little bit about Australia, because and forget about these big cities. I actually request you, just forget about these big cities. Everyone is coming to Melbourne. someone in our group, Usman. Where is Usman? I asked him to talk to me. Where he is? Let me call him, because he was trying to call me in the morning. And he was dropping his resume to his nearby pharmacies in Melbourne. And I said, look, you're not watching my videos. It means that you're not listening at all. You need to understand that you need to go out of the city to get into job. A lot of people have done that. Even I say this 100 times, people forget. Okay, I'll just call Usman. Where he is, Usman. He should be here right now in this webinar. Okay, any question? No question, then we can leave.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Regarding hospital pharmacy internship. So we can do in start, or we should do, what is your advice?
Hospital pharmacy, I actually don't recommend anyone. Why you want to go to the hospital pharmacy? What is the love for you to go in a hospital? Tell me.
Because I am thinking to become like a clinical pharmacist.
Are you a clinical pharmacist at the moment?
Right, no, community pharmacist.
Is your mentor is a clinical
Because
pharmacist? Is your mentor is a clinical pharmacist?
Yes, sir. Because
No, I'm asking
I
you a
tried.
question. Is your mentor is a clinical pharmacist? Is your mentor a clinical pharmacist?
Yes, sir. It's my like a dream. I want to become clinical pharmacist.
Gufran साहब, पहले आप आंसर तो करो मेरी बात का. I'm asking you, is your mentor is a clinical pharmacist? I'm asking you, क्या आपका mentor इरफान हाशमी clinical pharmacist है कि नहीं है? अब ये पूछ रहा हूँ मैं आपसे.
नहीं सर.
तो ये बीच में पंगा कहाँ से आ गया हॉस्पिटल फार्मासिस्ट का?
बस अरे I have like a dream, और जैसे आप शौक कह सकते हैं.
तो कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी में भी क्लिनिकल फार्मासिस्ट का काम होता है. सारे ड्रीम पूरे होते हैं.
अच्छा.
होम मेडिसिन रिव्यू का कभी सुना है?
होम मेडिसिन रिव्यू.
About home medicine review. Okay, go and watch my webinar, which I did probably 4 months ago. What we do in community pharmacy. Just watch that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that will tell you. अभी आपको कुछ पता नहीं है कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी के बारे में. आप मेंटोर को नहीं देख रहे. मेंटोर भी तो कुछ है ना. मेंटोर क्या है? कम्युनिटी फार्मासिस्ट है.
Yes, sir.
मेंटोर क्या लिखता है? आई एम प्राउड साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलियन फार्मासिस्ट. प्राउड का क्या मतलब है?
So, very proud, very happy and satisfied on this
Very
position.
happy. Proud mean के ऐसे remarkable काम किए हैं कि उसकी वजह से आपको satisfaction होती है. ठीक है, आप satisfied है अपने प्रोफेशन से. तो if your mentor, आप mentor समझते नहीं समझते? ये पहली बात ये बताओ. आप कोई शॉर्टकट से नहीं आ गए लीड ग्रुप में?
समझ गया था. वो मैं आपका जो इशारा वो नहीं समझ पा रहा था.
ओके, तो
अभी समझ आ गया सर.
अली सैयद भी कह रहे हैं इन हॉस्पिटल. देखिए, हॉस्पिटल फार्मेसी डज नॉट take you in the start. They will take you when you become pharmacist, which is very cruel. They should take you right now. Why they didn't take you right now? in the start when you come to Australia, why they don't take you in their jobs as an intern?
So is it that you're asking a question from us, that
Yes,
why they're not taking us at the beginning?
That's my question to everyone. Do you know why they
Yeah,
don't?
because we're not so much experienced enough to work in a hospital. We'll be having a lot of patients, like inpatients also. And जो hospital की बात है, फिर वो, it's like emergency cases are also coming. And if anything happens, it will be on us then.
तो सादिया इसका मतलब हुआ कि
We're not so good in.
हम सब कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी में फालतू लोग हैं, हम लोग ऐਵੇਂ ही फालतू के लोग हैं जो फालतू काम करते हैं, जिसके अंदर हम लोग फिर इंटर्न्स को ले लेते हैं, हम लोग बेकार काम करते हैं. Is that you mean?
No, this is not
नहीं,
what
नहीं.
I mean. What I am trying to tell is that usually we don't have the experience of working in, in the Australian hospitals. It might be a little different from the way, I mean, in Pakistan, how hospitals work.
Same
and
with
in
community
any
pharmacy
country.
as well. Community pharmacy is entirely different thing. No one knows about what we do in community pharmacy. तो इसका मतलब है तो वो उनको भी लेना नहीं चाहिए.
I believe they don't want to, waste their time just training the intern pharmacist. Rather, they would invest in a registered
Who is this
pharmacist.
smart person? Who's this fellow? What's
Abdul
your
Rahman,
name?
sir. Abdul Rahman.
How do you know this clever answer?
No, it is obvious. They don't want to waste their
They
time.
don't want to spend their time to train you. Yes,
Exactly.
they want a product from where you already been trained. They don't want to. People in hospital are lazy. People in hospital are just, they do, I don't want to say any bad thing, but I only, my program, this free program is to give orientation to overseas pharmacists so they can come and work in community pharmacy. So whenever someone talk about hospital pharmacy, I feel really bad because hospital pharmacy is not doing anything for overseas pharmacists. Is anyone have seen any hospital pharmacist coming and talk to you free of charge for only overseas pharmacists? Have you seen anyone?
No, sir.
They live in their own castle. They don't have time. Wherever you see people talking on social media about pharmacy, they talk about community pharmacy. You would hardly see a hospital pharmacist coming and spending time on and talking to strangers, because they live in their small world. They don't go out of comfort zone. They don't talk to strangers. And community pharmacists are the one who actually do lot of new things every day. Lot of new things happening in pharmacy. A lot of things. Yes, Gufran, you were saying something.
Yes, sir. Actually, I raised this question. I am working in community pharmacy from last 7 years in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
And I worked 2 years in a hospital pharmacy in Pakistan. Now, what is happening? If there is any opportunities coming in a hospital, and I am applying, even my colleagues also, who are having only community pharmacy experience, straight away they are first rejecting us. They are not taking us, and there is a salary difference. So we want to jump, and there is more secure future in. I'm talking about UAE, and less pressure regarding sales, because they have their own enough customers. So this is the problem. That's why my mind came. So in future, same thing again should not be repeated with us.
Okay, then we will ask you to leave Elite Group, and you can go and search jobs in hospital and keep trying your luck for at least next 4 to 5 years, and then probably you will understand this reality after that.
No, sir, it doesn't mean, because I am taking your advice, because
So
I have
explained you.
Because
and Abdul Rahman Muhajir has also give me the explanation why hospital is not interested in anyone from overseas.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to clear my that doubt, that's why
Yes.
I asked.
First come to
So-
Australia. First come to Australia. Get into the area where the need is.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, you will live in a fairy tale world. Okay. Be
Okay.
focused. Focus means that
Okay.
where the jobs are, right? If you
Okay.
if you think that you have to do clinical work, you have to do clinical work. You can do clinical work in community pharmacy setting by upgrading your qualification after becoming your registered pharmacist. Once you become a registered pharmacist, there are a lot of other steps that you need to do. It's not mean that you as
Okay.
registered pharmacist, you can do everything. There are a lot of exams, further exams that you can do and become consultant pharmacist. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Understand
There
now.
are a
It's
lot of
clear.
specialized field in community
Ah.
pharmacy. You can become diabetic
Okay.
specialized pharmacist, diabetic educator pharmacist. You can become
Okay.
sleep apnea specialist pharmacist. I was talking about the
Okay, sir.
sleep apnea. Have you heard about sleep apnea? What is sleep apnea is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know what is sleep apnea?
Difficulty in sleeping, sir. Night time.
Okay.
The sleep apnea. There are some patients they can inhale. They have a breathing problem during sleeping, so we are using like CPAP and BiPAP
Yes,
machine.
yes, that's right. Yes. So that knowledge is a sleep specialist pharmacist who has a
Okay.
special knowledge on that, who had done special courses on that. There's in Australia, I can tell you one thing. In Australia, there's a champion pharmacist by the name Waqas. He's from Pakistan origin. He's the best
Okay.
pharmacist in sleep in Australia. If you go on sleepservices.com.au website, his photo will come on the top. Just go and do that right now. Go in and open the website, pharmacysleepservices.com.au. That
Okay.
company is attached with Philips Australia. Philips is the one who makes sleep apnea machines.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your advice and guidance. Because Australian pharmacies are entirely different here. We cannot
Very different.
improve by doing. We cannot do courses and in UAE and in Pakistan also.
Yes. Also,
So here, like,
aim
yes,
to
sir.
become intern pharmacist of the year award winner. That's another thing you guys need to understand, that search right now intern pharmacist of the year award. Who was the winner of intern pharmacist of the year? Just Google in Australia. Just
I
watch
think from
the details.
Terry White.
There's one from Terry White, there's one from Pharmacy Guild as well. There were two award winners. Both were girls. Okay. If you are a man, it doesn't mean that you can't win. You can also win. It's just your mental approach, that how you think about it. But if you're still confused that you're going to be in hospital or community, you need to be very sure about it right now. And always think that when I'm talking for community pharmacy. I'm not at all talking of industrial pharmacy. I'm not talking about hospital. Maybe I'm talking about a little bit about pharmacy technician, because they also work in community pharmacy, most of them, and community pharmacy. All right.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Any other question before we go? There's a question someone asked, Shaista Ijaz, that I hope you are doing good. My question is, most of the people are talking about New South Wales and Victoria. People don't talk about Western Australia. I don't know why they're not talking about Western Australia. Maybe they don't know whether Western Australia lives in Australia or not. Maybe they need to learn the map of Australia. That's why I was saying, everyone, do a research on small cities, find out the names of the small cities in Australia, where they're located, where they are, and just do a research, make a list, make a plan that where you will start applying for your jobs. Start looking at the jobs as well in different areas, different small cities as well. All right. And also good news is that there will be a webinar that I spoke to General Manager. There will be a webinar coming very soon where Therrywhite ChemMart Group, which got 500 plus pharmacies in Australia, they will be directly endorsing, talking to our group of pass CAPS people. All right, all the pharmacists who pass the CAPS, they can join and listen. Brenton Hart and also some of the other key managers, pharmacists from Therrywhite Group. And because they went to the university, I think last week, so I asked them to come in and talk to this bunch of 55 CAPS pass pharmacists. All right, so hopefully I will announce the date. And over there, the webinar will be like one way. Maybe they will ask questions in the chat box, not directly, but make some notes when they come online, make some plans, maybe record that video if you can, and look at the guidance, what they will be providing you. That will be very useful knowledge. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anyone has a question, or we should go?
not a question, sir. I have one compliment about your pharmacy group. Actually, my one class fellow, he was in Australia like 10 years. Now he came back to Pakistan because of some reason. He is very rich,
Okay.
but he got registered. So I asked him which pharmacies group are good, so we should apply there. So your pharmacy name he mentioned on the top. He told me the Therrywhite Group, the green color board is very good. You can apply in that.
Why was the Therrywhite? He
So
said
he worked as an intern pharmacist there, I think. But he spent a lot of time there, so he knows the feedback.
okay. You know, Therrywhite is a big group, big pharmacy. Got
Yes, sir.
500 stores. So I do not connect with everyone. I'm the owner of 2 pharmacies, which are Therrywhite,
Okay,
and
sir.
4 other pharmacies which are not Therrywhite. And maybe
Okay,
he
sir.
have tell you the story of other Therrywhites, which probably I don't know. What's his name?
His name Muhammad Jawad. He's
Okay,
from Quetta.
I don't know the name. I don't know, Mr.
Okay,
Joe.
sir.
Muhammad is saying thank you very much. Apology for late. That's all right. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everyone is saying thank you. And regarding how can achieve internship program and with CAPS in preparation. No, sir, Daniel, you cannot get an internship program with CAPS. You need to pass the CAPS, and then you can come to do this internship in Australia. You cannot come before. Someone asked diploma in pharmacy ka bata do now from India. Diploma in pharmacy with some experience can apply for pharmacy technician through Vitasis. All right, we have uploaded some videos through account like a podcast with accountant. So you can watch there and make some understanding what things you need to know about the taxation and money management part, which is very, very common thing. People don't know. A lot of people ask that question from me. So I just made a podcast with a very prominent accountant in Adelaide, Mr. Kalimullah. Just watch it and get some information. And I uploaded video of Sami, interview with Sami, and there's another CAPS pharmacist in Adelaide. Just watch it to get some inspiration. All right, thank you very much, sir. You take care. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thanks for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.